Grand Rising. This camera quality looks immaculate. So this is the OOTD. This shirt is from Marshall's. Jacket's from my cousin. Sweatpants from Walmart. Anyways, so I'm having thoughts today. It's my last day being 22. And I was just thinking, I'm actually at this beautiful house on a lake, dog sitting. And so some of my thoughts today are about how grateful and proud I am of myself, where I'm at. I've accomplished, I'm thinking about where I was last year. And so this time last year, I'm just gonna post this video raw because my phone's on 96% full storage, and I think I just preferring raw videos. But this time last year, I was living in an apartment. It was a 3-2. I accepted a job as a social worker, and I think I was liking it, but I was probably a little tired, and I was about to transition to part-time and then work as a full-time work full-time at an ophthalmology doctor's office. It was an optometry blend doctor's office, so I was going to be like an assistant or a technician there. And I remember moving to Tampa in the 3-2 with roommates, and I thought, this is what I wanted. First time having full-time jobs, because I had graduated about 6 months before. So it took me 3 months to find a job. These are the dogs I'm sitting, barking. They're probably like, who are you talking to? They're swans. They have pet swans as well. So maybe they're barking at the swans. There's 2 swans. But yeah, and this time last year I moved there, and honestly, in the end, that ended up being, I don't have any regrets or anything, but that was definitely not the smartest decision. It was the best I knew at that time, so it's fine. But that ended up being a very stressful living condition. I don't plan on moving out again until I do want to live alone, I think, for a little minute. But shortly after, I would like to just get married and then have my family, and then probably use whatever I have, probably the condo, or I'll most likely buy a condo or a townhouse and use that as a rental property basically. And then when I get married, we'll see what we do as far as buying a house or whatever. But yeah, the next time I move out, I'm 23. I'm 22 still. The next time we move out, I would just rather live alone. If I live with someone else and I get roommates, that's me settling, because I don't want roommates anymore. My most recent roommate interaction was just no bueno. Of course I learned a lot. There's positive and negatives, but the negative outweighed the positive in this one. I ended up having just mentally ill roommates, experiencing depression and all that, and that came with a toll on me. And then as the months came to a close, where I just finished paying my last month of rent, thank God, my roommate, one of them, was extremely terrible with her finances, very bad, very poor at managing her finances. And I'm not saying she's a bad person. There's, again, positive and negatives to everybody. She's seemed like she had great qualities, but she was bad with her finances, and thus made us late on rent for 3 months in a row, because we didn't know that we could pay rent as individuals and pay our individual portions. So we would always lump it together and then make one payment. So anyways, I'm just reflecting on that, and I'm just so happy and thankful to be out of that situation and clear of that. And stepping into 23, I really want to be a more open and honest and straightforward person. I want to leave behind the elements of like holding back my tongue. Like there's no more holding back. I don't want to be a snappy person that doesn't think before they speak, but I do, and that's the thing, I do think before I speak, or sometimes things hit me later. And I want to like, I don't know, I hope I can find a smooth groove, because I don't want to be a hothead, but I don't want to be somebody that's like extremely passive. And right now, I've been that passive person a little bit, and I've been somebody that addresses things that bothered me a few days or weeks later, which I'm proud of. But now I want to step into being somebody that addresses things then and there if I can. I don't really want to just address things weeks later. Like, people move on or forget about things or whatever. If I can, and as reasonable, I want to be able to respond appropriately to situations, to things that may rub me the wrong way or things that I don't understand. I want to ask questions, because a lot of our problems just stem from a misunderstanding. I'm so glad I found this camera feature, because I look so immaculate right now. But that's what I want to be at 23. I'm so proud of myself. I've left the jobs and I've done the job thing. And my parents, they're about 55, and I'm tapping into, through makeup, I've tapped into understanding business. And now I'll be able to take what I've learned as a business person and apply that to my parents' insurance agency, which will soon be mine. I can't wait. And owning and operating that. And I'm learning so much, like, between being a business makeup artist and working as an insurance agent. I got licensed in May. I've been able to learn so much about owning and operating and being a business owner, not just an employee. So I'm really excited. So now who I am now is a child of God that's just enjoying life, and I am a creator. And by a creator, I mean I can create not even just a content creator, because that has like its own aesthetic in my mind, but I am a creator of amazing experiences, of amazing educational experiences. I'm just a creator. Like my ideas and my thoughts just come to life. The events I host and all of these things. So at 22, my last day of 22, I had just graduated. We'll go into the credentials, the accomplishments, because who I am and my accomplishments are separate, right? And so I'll always be a child of God that's just living in her purpose. But what I had accomplished at 22, I had finished college and I was transitioning into jobs that I thought I wanted, or that I wanted at that time. I worked them, whatever, didn't like them, quit them, moved back home. This is what happened. Moved back home in the middle of a pandemic because the depression of my roommate was just too much on me. The negative vibes was just too much on me. Couldn't do it. It wasn't worth it. I was better off being at home. And then in December, I took the insurance agent class in vain to buy me time, because I was still working as a makeup artist and seeing like, okay, how can I grow and make this, fund my life? And in January, took the test, didn't pass. In February, I focused on makeup. In March, took the test, didn't pass for the insurance agent. And then in April, took the test and passed, thank God. And at that time, I'm just accomplishing my goals. And now it's like on paper I can legally accomplish the goals. Like I always had the goal of owning the insurance agent or agency. I always had the goal of working as a makeup artist, and I just feel like I'm just really living. And now I have the on paper documentation that like I can do what I wanted to do with my life and just enjoy the journey. And it's just interesting the fulfillment that I got from being and I don't want to define myself as an insurance agent, but it's what I can do with this license that matters. It's not just being the insurance agent. And so when I accomplished the insurance agent, I got my license in May because I had to do my fingerprints and all that stuff. Made me more joyful than when I got my degree. And I think that's crazy. But I am truly happy with who I am now. There's just another thing I have to leave behind at 22, and that's just confronting something that's bothered me for a very long time. But I truly feel like I'm just stepping into and being the open and honest person that I want to be, and being the best big cousin that I can be. And that's very important to me. I love being like the best, most influential big cousin that I can be, being honest and being a guide and living freely. And so that's where I'm at. You know, I want to go to Brazil. I'm obsessed with Brazil. I want to learn Portuguese. I want to be fluent in Spanish. I want to be fluent in Haitian Creole. I want to educate people about the value of obtaining life insurance policies while we're in our 20s. I want to impact people to just be spirit-led and not flesh-led. But I would just want to live life, enjoy life, do my best, leave people behind. That's something too, like, just God, I'd be leaving it to God to like take people out of my life. I try to take control, but it's like, yo, God, can you do it? Because I really be feeling like I can't. Some people I can get rid of, but some people I can't. But or I struggle with doing. But I am just happy. I'm just joyful. I can provide for myself and the trips that I want to go on, and I'm thankful. And you know, what's very important to me is my family, and being the best family member that I can be, and being able to provide for myself, and as long as I can connect to God while doing that, and in being that, I think life is great. Like, putting God first, life is amazing. And what putting God first means for me is literally being in the Word and applying the Word to life. That's what putting God first is. But I'm really happy with where I'm at, because I know I can provide for myself and provide like what I need. I'm thankful for my family, my parents, and like what they've been here for me to do, or to do for me. And like, I have a new perspective, like as an active older cousin that can, like, you know, hang out with my cousins. Like, that's really like allowed me to get a glimpse at the care that my parents have for me, and the love that my siblings may have, not may, but that my siblings have for me. Because in a way, it's kind of like, I never knew the love that my mother would have for me. I never could understand that. But as a big cousin now, with like young adult cousins, I can see what it means to want the best for somebody that you're tied to. a glimpse of it though, because my parents are that times 10. But yeah, at 22, you know, celebrating a 365-day cycle, I'm proud of who I am, and that I speak my mind, and I pray to God that, like, in this year and years to come, that I always just, I don't suppress how I feel when somebody asks me, or even when it's unprovoked. 22 has been interesting. 22's experiences, I have no regrets. Everything is just something to teach those younger than me and even those older than me. And I just want, like, a coach maybe to just help me check the checks off my checklist, and to get this, you know, guidance right. And I still want to improve my environment and get around people that can help me with my goals. But yeah, 22 was great. 22 was real. It was an experience. That 365-day cycle was an experience. It consisted mostly of me having roommates and a bit of me being stressed at work for 9 months. I knew when something wasn't for me, and I left. And going back home was nice, and I'm happy right now to be back in West Palm and just settled. I have more goals, but, like, I know I could provide for myself with these goals, with what I've achieved, and I'm happy with that. And the goals will come when the Lord says. But yeah, I think knowing that you can provide for yourself has, like, this solid feeling. Oh wow, I just saw something jump out the water. But yeah, blessings to May 23 just be me being more open and honest. That's it. And everything else that comes, praise Yahweh. Yeah, I'm out. Thanks for watching. I'm just posting this raw because my phone storage is probably gonna kill me. You know, I'll end the video with some wants, with some things that I want and that I'll probably get in this 365 days. But know, above all else, experiencing God and Jesus and understanding that and emulating those people or spirits is number one. Everything else that I get in the physical, I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's lit. But let's do the wants. And this video will probably be 23 minutes because it's 18 minutes now. So wants, I want an iPhone. I want an iPhone just to be more compatible with people technologically. The Android is great though. She's doing what she needs to do. But I do want an iPhone. I have an iPhone 8 that I own. Well, I don't own technically because my parents got it, but from years ago. But it's an iPhone 8. The quality's not great anymore, and it's just old. So I want an iPhone. This phone's been real though. So however I get that, if I pay this off, whatever. With a lot of storage. I kind of want a new car, but in a way, my minimalistic side of me wants to use my car until it can't be used anymore because it operates just fine. But I don't necessarily like it. I don't like how it looks and stuff. Like, it's not a car that I would have picked, but it does what it needs to do. So I'm kind of like, why would I need a new car? But I might get a new car. I'll probably get a new car in this 365-day cycle, but only if it could be paid for completely. Like, okay, let's manifest. I will get a new car this year only if it can be paid for completely. And my Nissan Versa will not be put to waste. But side note, caveat, like, my minimalistic side of me doesn't want to really, like, get rid of it because I'm like, it operates. Like, it gets me from point A to B. If I could keep it clean, it's fine. But whatever. Future me right now definitely wants a Ford. Like I want a regular car, like economically smart car, kind of like a Honda Civic or a Nissan. It wasn't a Nissan Maxima that I wanted. It was something else. It was a Nissan Sentra SR. I think it's so nice. And the car that I want is definitely orange or rich or olive green, and then has like a red interior. Really sleek. And then I also want a Ford F-250 that's like lifted. Not sure if I'll get it in this 365-day cycle, but I want that because those are hot. Maybe my husband has it. Anyways, I also want, what do I want? I want a new phone, new car, orange core. Do I have any other ones? I want like my ideal living conditions, but I don't want to have it too fast. Like I feel like if I get it this year, like that'll be too fast. But you know, I kind of want to live like alone, basically, but close to my family. That would be nice. You know, I want my ideal like apartment, or not apartment, townhome or condo. That would be nice. Yes. I want to just have the perfect room, the earthy room. What else do I want in this physical life? I just want to enjoy life. I just want to vibe. I want good surroundings, like friends. I want male friends that don't try to sleep with me and make things annoying and awkward. Not even awkward, but just annoying. I want genuine male friends. I might want a boyfriend. That'll be fun. I want nothing to happen like too fast for me though. That's like not a concern, but you know, just a consideration. I don't want anything too fast. I just want it to happen as it happens. I want to go to Brazil and enjoy my time in Brazil. Be safe. I want to go to Turks and Caicos, and this is in the next 90 days. 120 days. Turks and Caicos is 90. Turks and Caicos, Brazil, Haiti. Haiti and Turks should happen in the next 120. 30, 60, 90, 120. Brazil, I want it to be the summer when I go. I want to be open and honest. And I want everybody around me to just vibe. And most of all, I want everybody else around me to put God first. But I also need to put God first. And hopefully that trickles to the people around me. And that's what I want at 23. Signing off. And I want to get my nails done regularly. And I want to get a lash set. And I'm never getting my brows laminated again because it's too much maintenance. But, yeah, because I just got them laminated. And I want my chin hair and my chest hair to stop growing. And I think that maybe it'll stop growing if I speak my mind more, because it could be like a external manifestation of what's going on internally, and that's me not speaking up. Who knows? Let me take a thumbnail because I look cute.